Well, hey, namaste, Mir Nam Professor. Hey, Apsy Milker, hoochie wee. Hello, everybody. How are you? Welcome to Community College. I am the professor, and we got a video here, and it's a video that has nothing to do with movies. Maybe we should change the name. I don't know. This is British Museum loots lots of looted and priceless Indian treasures in London, and this was sent by Mug Shabazz, one of the Patreon elite viewers. Let's go ahead and take a look at this.
Hello, this is Vic. Welcome to my channel and thank you for viewing my videos. Today I'm back in London here in England. And you see the beautiful building of the British Museum here in the center of London. This is my home away from home. In this particular video we're going to visit the new India exhibit that opened up just a couple of months ago. Now there are hundreds of items displayed in the India exhibit. We're only going to visit the most important ones. This is Vic. Okay. Let's go for a walk. Let's do it.
Let's do it, buddy. I'm with you.
And here's a very quick view of the wing of the British Museum where the India exhibit is being held. It's quite large, about 100 meters in length. It shares the same place as the China exhibit.
What we got here?
Now, before we start looking
maybe
at the statues, the priceless statues exhibits here in this wing, we're going to go to the very end. You're going to see one of the most remarkable exhibits you have ever seen in any of the museums you have visited. Let's go through this door and you'll find out what I'm referring to. Come on. Let's start our tour of the India exhibit here at the British Museum by looking at one of the most remarkable exhibits in the whole museum, in the whole of British Museum here in London, and this is Amaravati. These are remains of a temple, of a stupa that was created in 200 AD in southeastern India. And the parts of the temple, of the stupa, have been removed from the temple and are here in England, in London, priceless. All these parts of the temple that you see here depict scenes from the life of Buddha. We can spend a lot of time here describing every part that has been removed from that ancient temple, but here's a view of it. And it is at the very end of the wing that houses the India exhibit. So this is where you need to come as soon as you visit this part of the museum. Look at this. How were all these incredibly priceless items removed from India and transported to London?
This is an effing outrage, dude. My blood is boiling. I'm gonna stop the video here so I can talk, because I know a lot of you guys don't like when it's going and I'm talking. I'm gonna stop right here, and I don't know how much, because I have something to say. I don't know if we'll finish the video. If you want to see the whole video, let's just have you go to his channel. That way he gets the views and whatnot and the love and support. This is an effing outrage, right? This is, you know, when this video first started and you saw him walking in, in the center aisle, staring right at you, was Dancing Shiva, right? Very, very famous image. I've seen it in videos. I've seen it in animation. I did a video of the Dancing Shiva before I knew what it was, and people got really mad at me because it was like an animated thing that kind of had fun with the image. this is completely unacceptable. All of these things need to be given back to India. Now, if India says, listen, that's fine, show them in your museum, but they're ours, right? I have no issue with that. But this is wrong. This is wrong to go into someone's sacred faith and just start taking things out. He brought up a good point. How did this all get dismantled from the temple? When was this done? You know, are these spoils of war, of occupation, of colonialism? If so, this needs to be returned. The diamond needs to be returned. It really bothers me because there is a structure, a system that we see with the British that is just like, hey, we're going to do whatever the hell we want to do. We don't really care. Doesn't really, that was a long time ago. Who cares? No, it matters. I care. It matters. You are denying a country its symbols of who they are. I hate to bring in, Black Panther, the Marvel movie, for my proof text, but you guys remember when Michael B. Jordan began to kind of lay siege to Wakanda, and one of the things he started doing was destroying their symbols? And they had the military expert there that said, well, that's what we taught him to do because he's trying to undermine your culture and gain control of it. This is what you're doing. The war is over. India won its independence. Give the items back. Give them back. These aren't yours. It's not like India said, here, you can use these for your museum, or you bought them from India. If you don't know this, India has a long history of being looted. India was and still is very rich in natural resources, and before the Indians had the means to defend themselves against modern at the time modern weaponry, they were taken advantage of completely and just had the land ravaged. You look at just the cruelty that the British Empire did to India. The famines, the Bengali famines, growing up in America, being an American, World War II, I knew a little bit. 6 million Jews died. What? 6 million Jews died. That's terrible. Oh, and it is terrible. It is terrible. And then I find out, studying Russia, 60 million Russians died in World War II. Fighting the Nazis? 60 million. You know how many Indians died during the British occupation? Over 100 million. Some say 300 million. 300 million. I mean, think about that. That's about the population of America. Right? Died underneath British occupation. This is an outrage. This is a complete and utter outrage, and something needs to be done about it. Somebody needs to do this. Somebody needs to, the Indian government needs to demand their stuff back. It's like, what's right is right. You know what I mean? What is right? This is not right. To have this stuff and then put it on display for people to come through. Now, I understand Buddha had a different, ideology of traditional Hinduism, but it's still India's history. They're entitled to that. I mean, I would be really pissed off if somebody took the Statue of Liberty. If China had the Statue of Liberty and they were putting it up in their museum, I'd be upset by that. That's not yours, dude. That's ours, right? This is unreal. And again, I apologize to my friends who watch that we're not going to react to the whole thing. This just really bothered me. And what I didn't want to do is play the video and tell you how bothered I am, because I see the comments where they're like, dude, stop the video. I can't hear him. I can't hear you. Stop the video. So thank you for indulging me, India. And I'll put a link to his channel so you can go watch the whole thing and give him some love and some views. And we're going to have more Heidi and Matt. I'm going to the new reactors. We're going to work on Indian culture, getting them up to speed on Indian culture. So I'll catch you guys later. Peace and much love.
Hello guys, this is Kareem. I hope you're doing well. And as you know, the professor has resisted Patreon for a long time. But now is the time for Movie Community College to offer Patreon. And you may be asking, why now? Well, for several reasons. One, we want to make documentaries and those have a cost to them. Two, we want to make short films and those also will have a cost to them as well. Three, we're going to take legal action, all the proper precautions to do reaction videos. So if you're excited about this and you want to get some amazing swag from Movie Community College and some awesome rewards, then definitely help support Movie Community College by checking out the Patreon link below this video.